community is more than just a collection of people living in the same area. It is a complex social system shaped by power dynamics, economic conditions, and cultural differences. As we seek to redesign our community, it is crucial to choose the best theoretical framework to guide our efforts. Among the various sociological theories, conflict theory emerges as the most effective approach for addressing social inequalities and creating a more just and equitable society. In our community, we see clear manifestation of the inequalities described by conflict theory. Economic disparities have created stark division between wealthier and lower income neighborhoods, leading to unequal access to quality education, housing, and healthcare. Racial and gender discrimination persist, further limiting opportunities for historically disadvantaged groups. Recognizing this systemic issue is the first step towards meaningful change, and conflict theory provides a roadmap to address them. One major area where conflict theory can derive a reform economic inequalities. Our current economic system benefits a select few while leaving many struggling to make ends meet. The widening wealth gap has led to housing insecurities, job instability, and restricted access to essential services. Social injustice is another pressing concern that conflict theory helps us tackle. Many communities experience systemic discrimination based on race, gender, and or socioeconomic status. Institutions such as law enforcement, education, and healthcare often reflect and reinforce these biases. Conflict theory encourages us to critically examine these institutions and push for reform that promote fairness and inclusivity. Initiatives such as criminal justice reform and anti-discrimination laws and increased representation of marginalized groups in leadership positions are necessary to dismantle oppressive systems. Education is a key factor in determining an individual's future opportunities, yet it remains deeply unequal. Schools in low-income areas frequently lack the resources available to students in more affluent neighborhoods. Conflict theory suggests that these disparities are not accidental but rather a result of systemic inequalities that perpetuate social hierarchies. To combat this, we must demand policies that ensure equal funding for schools, access to a quality education, and programs that support underprivileged students in achieving academic success. If we truly want to build a fair and thriving community, we must acknowledge and address the struggles that shape it. Conflict theory does not merely explain these struggles, it provides a framework for action. By embracing this perspective, we can work toward a future where everyone has equal opportunities, free from limitations imposed by systemic inequalities. Let us commit ourselves to meaningful change and ensure that our community becomes a place of fairness, progress, and empowerment for all.